大家好, good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to see so many new and old faces here today, and truly an honor to stand before you at the opening ceremony of our second year in the Global Masters in Management program. My name is Nina Ebel, and today I stand before you to talk about our little journey, what we've achieved so far, and what still lies ahead of us. Because after completing a rewarding and sometimes challenging first year at London Business School, it feels very exciting to now continue our journey here at Fudan University in the heart of Shanghai. When I look back at our time in London, I think many of us can agree it was much more than just academics. I mean, of course, we studied the foundations of management, tackled tough cases, and learned from professors who taught us and pushed us in different directions to think differently. But we also learned how to navigate life in one of the world's busiest financial hubs. We learned what it means to collaborate with classmates from dozens of different countries, each with our own way of thinking and working. We learned how to adapt, to support one another, and grow, not only as students, but as people. But it wasn't always easy. There were moments of stress, late nights, and plenty of challenges along the way. But together, we made it through. And what stands out for me are not only the lessons we learned, but the friendships we built along the way. These connections gave our GMiM cohort its unique spirit and are what made London feel like home. Now, arriving here in Shanghai, we have the chance to take the spirit even further. Fudan School of Management is one of China's most prestigious institutions, with a long tradition of excellence and global outlook. Studying here allows us to learn from leading experts, to understand business in one of the world's largest economies, and to experience a culture that continues to shape global business and innovation. For me personally, being here feels also special. I grew up with both German and Chinese roots, so in many ways, this year represents bringing together the two cultures that have shaped me. I've visited China many times in the past to see my family, but being here as a student of the Global Masters in Management program feels very different. It is a chance to not only connect with my background, but also to see China with fresh eyes, to learn, to explore, and to share this experience with all of you. But of course, our year here will not only be about academics. It will also be about immersing ourselves in daily life in Shanghai. And I believe that's where the real stories will come from. Some of us may find that in Shanghai you can pay for almost everything with a QR code. And by the end of the year, maybe already now, we might not even remember what cash looks like. We'll also learn that when someone says a little spicy, 一点点辣, it doesn't always mean what we think. Well, for some of us, that might be a nice and flavorful meal. For others, let's just say it could be the start of survival training. And of course, while practicing our Mandarin, we'll quickly realize that one tiny mistake can turn a perfectly normal sentence into something completely different. Sometimes confusing, sometimes funny, but always memorable. These everyday adventures will shape our experience just as much as what happens in the classroom. However, I believe this year will challenge us in new ways. We will need to adjust again to new teaching styles, to a new pace of life, and a culture environment that might feel unfamiliar for some. But if our first year taught us anything, it is that we can thrive when we step outside of our comfort zones. And here, with the support of Fudan School of Management, of our professors, and most importantly, of each other, I am confident that we can rise to the challenge. So, as we begin this new chapter, my hope is that we approach it with a sense of curiosity, an open mind, and the courage to embrace the unknown. Let's use this year to learn not only about business in China, but also about each other, about ourselves, and how our diverse experiences can enrich one another. As the Chinese proverb reminds us, 千里之行，始于足下. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And today marks one of those important steps for all of us. Thank you very much, and I wish all of us a truly inspiring and unforgettable year ahead at Fudan School of Management. 谢谢大家。